In our one of our courses, we talk about pulling the curtain back on the VC, getting in the mind of what goes on in the VC, and I think this session has been really useful for that.
Is it?
Unbeknownst to us, Chris has opened up about what
Oh,
drives them,
right. Yeah. Yeah.
what motivates them, and how their workflow
Yeah. No, that
works.
was brilliant, by the way.
One of my partners who I've known since he was a teenager, and so he's part of the founding team of Message Labs, and so he's a founding GP of Notion, and we hadn't invested together, and we'd been investing for 5 years, and we're sharing a taxi, and I get geeky about at and around product market fit and then distribution, how do you create and fulfill demand, and I'm very geeky about people, and so we're in the campus. We haven't done it. We've never been on a deal together, and so how do you run a meeting? How do you, when someone's going to pitch you? He says, well, I get them to pitch to me, which these days is typically on the phone. And if they blow my socks off, I have another meeting with them. And I said, what? Because I go right in, because I'm like this simulator that's kind of market, product, how's this going to work? Is it SME? Is it prosumer? Is it enterprise? What is And he said, yeah, if my socks are still on, I'll have another meeting with them. And if they're not, if my socks are still on, I won't have another meeting with them. But if they blow my socks off, I will meet them. And so he has this extreme filter on the front, which is, does he think he's an extraordinary person? Which means he doesn't dwell on all the stuff I'm noodling around at. It's just around how extraordinary. And then with that smaller group of people, he then makes the decision about, does he think the market's big enough? Does he think about the way that they are going to see the way the market transitions? He buys into that vision of the way, not just what they're doing today, but how that's going to translate. So VCs are very unusual.